You may not know this, but I read through all your comments and try to take into consideration not only the compliments, but also the constructive criticisms. So to everyone who has done either, thank you. Some of you have even gone so far as to provide ideas or inspirations, which I deeply appreciate. For those who take time to leave such comment on my videos, this one is for you. An entire video dedicated to illustrating ideas submitted by viewers like you. Thank you. I also want to note that there were so many Ben 10 Alien as Digimon submissions that I wanted to illustrate that I'm going to have to make its own video. Keep your eye out for it, or just hit that silly little bell icon so that your computer does it for you. Either or. From my Digimon are now Megaman robots video, Velvet Dark Soul commented, EXE Navi should be done. I'm not sure if they meant it for Pokemon as Navi or Digimon as Navi, but those are such great ideas that I did both. For a more specific idea, I asked my fellow Digimon artist and current EX contributor, Alltrade, who offered up Tesla Jellymon to be Jelly EXE. I mixed the looks of Jellymon and Tesla Jellymon together into one NetNavi. While her operator Kyoshiro is more of a pacifist, this NetNavi has such love for fighting and collecting rare battle chips that this has turned into one of those relationships where the tail wags the dog. For our Pokemon NetNavi, I asked my good friend and script editor for his favorite mon, and he gave me Umbreon, which leads us to Umbreon EXE, the NetNavi who operates in the dark. Everything about him is a mystery, and nobody knows who the operator is, but he's a familiar face in the dark net, helping out those who get lost in it. A walking lighthouse to those in need. Doing these two was so much fun, and I always liked the EXE series, and I definitely want to do more in the future. Comment below with suggestions for the future NetNavis, and who knows, maybe I'll illustrate the idea. On the I made extra Pokemon evolutions video, I had several comments suggest that I make a male Salandit branching evolution, like this one by Deadly Dingus, and I have to say, you're right. I present Salandit, the boss Pokemon.
Like a boss!
In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, we're given the Let's Go system, where trainers can burn calories by having a Pokemon walk along with the trainer. Beyond aesthetics, 3 Pokemons can evolve upon leveling after a long enough walk. The sandwich system was also introduced in this game, however, only gives temporary buffs. This combined with Ultrasound Pokédex entry stating male Salandit gives the females most of their food. Due to malnutrition, the males can't evolve. Gave me the idea for the evolution trigger to be having single male Salandit in your party and then feeding a certain number of sandwiches before leveling it. A nice reward for anyone who mindfully reads the Pokédex lore. Unlike Salazzle who control males with pheromones, Salandit rules with sheer power, hoarding food in its neck pouch, doling out treats to Salandits obedient enough to reward, or doling out the whole pot to rare ones who's strong enough to beat it. The name comes from the honorific Don, or patriarch of the family, while in Spanish households it holds a familiar respect. In a number of other European regions, it takes more of a criminal bent. If you want food, you gotta get it cleared by the Don, capiche? Thinking of this inspired its ability, Toxic Bile, where an opponent's Hell Berry item becomes poisoned when it's hit with a poison type move by this Pokemon, trading out the berry's effect with Toxic when the Hell Berry would normally be triggered. As a signature move, I thought of Corrosive Burn, a low damaging fire type move that may cause poison even against the normally immune steel types. On my I made Hanna-Barbera characters as Digimon video, the thinker suggested burst modes for every adventure Digimon. Great thought thinker, but I reckon I only have time for one, not all 8. But I'll make it a big one, presenting Omnimon Burst Mode. The main influence for overall shape comes from Gurren Lagann, which I thought fitting as a merciful mode was also a god-type combination of all Adventure Kid Digimon, just as the mechas are. We see from Shine Greymon and Mirage Gargomon hitting burst modes in Savers that they lose few details while their colors become more uniform and gain energy type weapons, which I try to reflect in my design. Metal Garurumon's arm now howls for range attacks while War Greymon arm is still a melee weapon, but of a shape-changing plasma, The main body is pure energy while its white mechanical parts focuses it and holds it together. Omnimon's introduction was a climax for us adventure fans, so I hope this burst mode does it justice. And that does it for my very first comment section special. For those of you wondering where all the Ben 10 representation was, you'll be happy to know that there were so many good recommendations that I'll be making a second video just about those. Hit the YouTube support buttons below to make sure you don't miss it. I hope to make these style of videos an ongoing series, so please continue to leave your advice, suggestions, or even naming your favorite creations. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.